what's up? It's okay to die TV here today, and I'm coming at you guys with episode 2, season 1 of the Storytime series. And today's first episode is about the time that I greened out. The first time I greened out. And this probably happened back around when I was like 15, roughly 16. But before we get into that story, we're gonna have a little bit of totes here. So cheers. Thank you for everyone for supporting me. Got some totes for you guys. This is a new ooze bowl that we copped up. I gotta clean it, but yeah, camera ain't gonna pick it up too good. Oh, I should use my new camera, but the camera ain't gonna pick it up too well. Hope you guys are enjoying the vibe from the lights. And nor ain't clawing you here from outside door. It was just a cat, the kitten, Midnight. The Twitch cat. I think it's okay if you get faded. Got her fucking cracked down meth or something because little crack addicts run all around the room. And not good for recording. Didn't want you guys hearing all that. So you'll probably just hear some scratches at the door for the next couple minutes. But anyway, the story took back when I was like 15, 16, I want to say. And normal day, woke up, summer, hopped on my Xbox, started looking for moves, hit up my real life buddies and stuff on the phone. And they said, come through and smoke. So I got up, grabbed my vape, my cigs, my lighter, all my necessities, my knife, and headed out the door. Got to my buddy's crib, dabbed everyone up, and we sat down, and everyone was rolling up. It was probably about 6 or 7 heads, and since these people just pop into the stream, I'm going to say their names anyway, for the ones who do. It was my buddy Josh, Sub, because I made content for him, and a girl we hung out with at the time, Zero, I think, was there, and, Justin was there, too. He's on my channel in a video. I will link that video. It was also a Borderlands video pre-sequel playthrough. First episode. We will be getting back to that eventually. But anyway, besides that point, we all linked up. They're sitting there rolling up. And this is back when we made the fucking water bottle bongs and shit. Like, we had an Arizona bottle with a pen down stem and a fucking 10mm socket or some shit as the bowl piece. And we were packing it up with tobacco and bud, spliffing that bitch, roasting it, and just taking hits to the face, passing it around the room. And as that's going on, they start passing around Dutches. Everyone's getting nice and baked. Everyone's getting nice and stony-donesy. And, everyone's getting lit and having fun. We're all just talking. I'm messing around with people because I'm obliviated out of my mind. I'm so fucking high. I'm just fucking with people. I start messing with Josh, fucking taking videos, saying some dumb shit to him. Start fucking with him and throwing weird bottles at him and shit. And I was just fucking with everybody. I was just being a little dickhead. And then eventually I calmed down because I felt too high. So I laid my head down near the air conditioner because I felt like really hot. And I closed my eyes. And for some reason, when I closed my eyes, it was like I was tripping balls. It was like I was tripping. Like, I started seeing, like, Fortnite and, like, all the previous movies that I watched and video games I played. Like, all the characters fighting and shit. Like, I was envisioning myself playing Fortnite, like, as the character. Like, not with a controller, man, as the character, shooting everything. Like, I was the Rex skin. And I was, like, picturing everything going on in my video games and stuff. Like, I was shooting that shit and killing things. And I just distinctly remember just being a T-Rex skin out Fortnite and just building up in my head. And as everything's going on, everyone's just looking at me like, oh, he's pale. Are you okay, Jared? Are you okay? And I'm starting I'm starting to hear them. And I'm sitting here in my own little world. I'm flying starfighters and shit. Like, I'm tripping balls in my head. Like, I closed my eyes and seen this. This is not, like, a real visual thing. This is not an acid trip now. This is happening in my head. This is when I closed my eyes. And I knew it was in my head the whole time. But I was saying, like, oh, this is fucking cool in my own little fucking world. Like, I was in my legit own world. I was flying TIE fighters. I was fucking playing Fortnite. Like, this was when I was in the Fortnite. And I was fucking doing all kinds of fucking shit. Like, I also, Siege was going through my head, I think I was. Like, everything I was playing, even Borderlands was there as content show on screen. But to continue the story, besides those points, it was just a crazy, like, closed eyes visual, like, looking like, kind of like a trip, I want to say. That's what it pretty much was. I know it wasn't a real trip, but when I closed my eyes, it was a nice little, like, head trip. And I just remember everyone saying, oh, he's so pale. I'm, like, leaning up against the air conditioner the whole time. Like, I'm hugging this air conditioner. But it came to the point where my buddy had to leave. And everyone's tapping, and he finally snapped me out of it. And I felt so sick. I was asking for water. I was overheated. Like, I felt like I was dying. I felt like it was 150 degrees in the room. Like, I was sweating dicks. Like, it was not fun. Like, I was not having a good time. I was not, stonedy dozy. I was not being lit. I was feeling like I'm about to throw up everywhere. And everyone's looking at me like, oh, he looks like a zombie. He looks dead. He's pale as shit. Like, they're trying to say, are you alright? And, he's like, I really gotta go. Like, I gotta go somewhere. But he's like, we gotta make sure he's okay. Someone get him some water. We gotta get him up. Like, we gotta get him home. Like, I gotta go somewhere, so we gotta get him home. And then, like, I'm sitting there just, like, dying. And I start talking about what I saw in my head, and everyone's just looking at me like I'm fucking crazy and shit. And I'm sitting there, like, about to throw up, and I'm, like, gagging. I'm like, I really need water. And they're starting to hand me water and shit, so I'm drinking the water. Like, they were my friends. They were all trying to help me. Like, and I respect everyone there to help me that day. Like, thank you so much. Like, I'm sorry if this doesn't sound like they're helping me that much, but, like, continue on. But they gave me the water, and they're sitting there, make sure I'm okay. And it's like, all right, can you move? I'm like, I can try. I just need help. And then someone helped me up. My buddy Josh helped me up, and the girl that was there helped me up, and they both were holding one side and holding me like this. And I'm fucking pale as shit. Everyone's looking like, oh my god, he's dying. Is he okay? Like, I was pale as a zombie. And when they touched my forehead, I was like heated up. Like, I was. And then all of a sudden, when they picked me up, when they went to touch my head when they got outside, I was like dead ice. Like, I was cold. And they let go of me. I started wandering, and it's kind of like a good summer day out. And there's one of those like thermostat things. Like, it was hot. That's all I know. At least to me while I was high. So I went over to this big circular thing that I knew if I put my lighter output to it would blow up. And I laid down on it. Like, not fully, but laid my head like this. And everyone was just looking like, oh my god, he's passing out over there. Someone go grab him. Like, they're all just looking like, oh my god, Jerry, are you okay? And my one buddy Josh comes over. I'm like, this feels nice. This feels really nice. He's like, huh? I'm like, it feels really hot. He's like, all right, we need to get you home. And after like 10 minutes of me laying on things saying it feels really nice and hot, they finally helped me up. And like, they're walking me home. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh god, this is not fun. Like, I'm just sitting there like fucking laughing at myself because of how fucked up I am. And we're about the halfway point. They had to stop, pop a bogey real quick, smoking a bogue. And we're all laying one up. I wasn't. Well, no, I wasn't. I didn't light one up. I was feeling too sick. And then they finally have to continue helping me. They get me to my back step and like, all right, dude, we need to help you in, or can I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Just go. I'm sitting on my back step like this, just leaning. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Just go. So they sit there for a couple minutes. I'm like, yeah, just go. I'll be fine. I promise. And then they head off. I get up. I go in my house. I lay down, and I think I fell asleep for about 4 or 5 hours. As soon as I woke up, I went. No one was home. I raided the fucking fridge. I ate like 10 of these fucking. I had these outrageous munchies. I was still high when I woke up. I ate 10 of these fucking pies. I ate 2 fucking sandwiches, and I ate like a fucking whole box of Elio's pizza. Like, I was hungry that day. I ain't fat, but just a show. But I can eat a lot when I'm high. Like, oh, my munchies are so bad. And after I ate all that, I felt perfectly fine. I got a shower, did the rest of my day. And I'll be honest, it was pretty easy recovery, pretty fast recovery after the first green out. The second one, I still had a headache. Like, when I green out my X and our story, I forgot to mention, I had a banging headache that whole time. But that pretty much concludes the story. At the end of the day, I just went to sleep. Everything was fine. And I got fucked up the next day. Well, that's pretty much the end of this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was my first ever time greening out. Thank you guys for all support on social media, Twitch, YouTube, everything. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys. I love you all so much. We're going to take totes before we end this off. Cheers, everybody. Please like and comment and subscribe for more content. I hope you guys been enjoying these storytime videos, and hope you guys enjoyed the Halo Infinite series and the Two Geek Stoners Season 1 fully complete, and Season 2's coming to an end soon, and we're planning Season 3. So I hope you guys enjoyed that content. Let me know in the comments the feedback. Thank you guys so much for who is leaving feedback. I love you guys so much. I love you all. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. It's okay to die out. Peace.